My question is to the Minister of Agriculture. Minister, Bill 132 was promised swift passage by your House Leader, and yet it collects dust in some black hole down here. Well, the sheriffs are off to the Countryman's Winery. $400,000 of wine sits in casks, and you personally prevent the Countryman's access to the marketplace that Bill 132 provides. They won't be here for the Speaker's fruit wine reception, but I'll be at their winery on Thursday as they announce their bankruptcy. More lost jobs, more lost industry, fewer local producers, and a continuation of the long, dark streak of Liberal misery throughout Ontario. Everyone likes Bill 132 and the fruit wine it represents. I do, the industry does, the Speaker, your caucus. Why don't you like it? And why haven't you passed it?
Minister.
Somebody's been taking
Speaker,
acting lessons.
The honourable member identified the Countryman's, wonderful fruit wine producers in Eastern Ontario, and I've had the opportunity to meet with them in my constituency office, and I've had the opportunity to sample their wonderful fruit wine. Our government has, I believe, a very solid record of working with the wine industry. Also, we have been very open to discussing the issues with fruit wine operators. They have presented the notion of the possibility of having fruit wine sold in farmers' markets. This is a new idea, something that we are considering. We are prepared to work with the industry about that. I hear members, Speaker, from the opposition who are criticizing the actions that we have taken so far to work with our partners, but I would remind them when they were in government for 8 years, they did nothing for them.
Supplementary.
Minister, the bill sits in purgatory as the Countrymen's find themselves in bankruptcy hell. Your government has one record: broken promises, longer unemployment lines, more tax grabs, and have-not status. On Thursday, Countryman's Winery will file for bankruptcy. In his words, your government will not allow my business access to the marketplace. Bill 132 allows the sale of fruit wine at our markets. Their fruit wines can't get to farmers' markets because it sits in purgatory, that bill. The Countrymen's and this entire industry have been hogtied by you for too long. Dear Minister, if you won't listen to your caucus or the industry, then listen to me and listen to your conscience. Pass Bill 132 and get the Countrymen's to market. Will you do that?
Minister.
Speaker, as I indicated to the honourable member, that we certainly value the contribution that fruit wineries have for rural economies right across Ontario. Fruit wine producers do have the opportunity to sell their product at the farm gate and within their community. The conversations that we have had with fruit wine producers in Ontario is they are looking for opportunities to expand access to fruit wine products, and they have brought us the idea of placing fruit wines in farmers' markets. This is an idea that I'm really very interested in. You know that it does require some collaboration with my ministry as well as other ministries. I would say to the honourable member in whose name the piece of legislation, the proposed legislation stands,
did nothing on this.
He did nothing for 8 years on this file, and now comes to this legislation.
Minister. Member from Hamilton East, Stony Creek.
Speaker, my question is to the minister responsible for seniors. Yesterday,